Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to transfer your design onto your canvas using transfer paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started real quick with the materials that we're gonna need. We have a type of tape. Any type of tape you have at home will work. I prefer the painter's tape, but it's up to you. You can use clear tape as well. You will need your transfer paper. This is carbon paper also. People call it different ways, carbon paper or transfer paper. You can find this at any craft store. You can also buy it on Amazon. And let's see, we have our design here, which is printed in 4 different sheets. This is the way any regular printer will print out your design, okay? 4 different sheets. I'll spread it out here in a second just so you guys know. And then we have here our blank canvas. Now, you're gonna get, the size canvas is gonna depend on the size of the traceable that you have. In this case, the traceable is 16 by 20. So your canvas is gonna be 16 by 20, and so is going to be your transfer paper, okay? Sometimes if your design is 11 by 14, you can still use a 16 by 20 by cutting it to size, but that's a different story, right? Right now we're using the 16 by 20, and that's what we're going to start off with. So first of all, what I like to do is I like to make sure my surface doesn't have any dust or anything on it. So I'm just going to lightly wipe it off, making sure my hands are clean. Okay, and then your transfer paper has 2 sides. It has a shiny side, and then at the bottom it has the not shiny side, right? So what you want is you're gonna think of the shiny side as your ink. So your ink should be touching your canvas. So once you have your canvas placed on a flat surface, you're gonna come and place your transfer paper with the shiny side down, okay? So your shiny side should be down. And then I have here some small pieces of tape that I'm going to use to attach my carbon paper, my tracer paper, onto my canvas. I'm going to attach it so it's nice and secure because I don't want it to be moving around in the middle of my sketching, right? So you want to make sure it's nice and tight. You want it nice and tight, place it wherever you need it to go, which is right on top of our 16 by 20. Once I do that, then make sure that your shiny side is down, okay? That's really important. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your traceable design, and all you have to do is basically build your design. You know, just do your best to match up all the 4 pages, making sure that your design looks nice. And then what you might have to do is you can either cut with the paper cutter, you can cut the paper to fit to size, like as you guys can see right here. I'm gonna get it closer. You can cut it like right there where the mark ends, or you can just kind of like, you know, you can just kind of go under and making sure that everything fits the right way, right? Now, once you have it placed in the correct areas, then we're going to start taping it so it doesn't move, right? There you go. Once you have it all laid out like this, then you're going to place your tape in the areas where you don't have any sketching to do. So like anywhere there is ink, you don't want to place any tape on there because you're going to need it, right? So I want to go ahead and bring my tape and make sure it doesn't move right there. And now all I have to do is match this one up with the rest of them. So here I have my tape, which is right on there. Okay. Now my design is, I'm going to add more tape right down here so it doesn't move either. Now my design is ready to be transferred onto my canvas. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab, again, you want to make sure your top is on the top of the design is on the top of your canvas. Okay, so once we have a design like this, where you taped everything and it's you know, it's all been put together, then you're also going to want to attach your design to the canvas and to over the tracer paper. So you're going to make sure this one doesn't require a lot of tape. You just want to make sure you do in the main areas, like on the sides, top and bottom. Okay? And then what we want to do is we just want to grab our pencil, and you don't need a lot of pressure, okay? Especially if you're using this design for multiple canvases, which you can. Also, your transfer paper, the carbon paper, will also be reusable. So you can use it more than once, many times actually. So you don't want to add a lot of pressure, because then your paper starts to create a crease on it, right? And it eventually will rip off. So the less pressure you add, the better. Your design will still be transferred. The ink will still be shown, even though you add light pressure. Okay? So here I am doing is I'm just going over my design. Anywhere where there's ink, I'm going over it with my pencil. Now, if you forget which area you're working with, you can always, with the pencil, you can always tell where you have been sketching. But if you don't, if you're already using this and there's already pencil on it and you don't know where you left off, you can, I don't recommend peeking under it, because it'll just kind of mess up your design. You might as well just go over it, you know, in the same area, even if you already did it. If you're unsure, if you're not sure if you already did that area, just go ahead and do it. It's better than lifting up your design and then, you know, it'll be hard for you to find the right spot for the next time. And then here I'm going to do my eyes. So very easy. You're just going to take your time and go over everywhere there is ink. Okay. So I'm just going to go right on it. There's going to be some areas where it might look a little funky at times because it moved on you or something. But, you know, it's all about figuring out where the main picture is so that you can adjust it as you need. Here I'm doing the pumpkin. And once you have it, you're just going to make sure that you keep tracing. And that's pretty much it, you guys. That's super easy. Now we're going to take it off and reveal the final product, okay? So let's see. Now what I recommend doing is once you finish it, and once you finish the first time, you want to keep this design attached like this. So you can just kind of fold it over so that you don't have to be guessing next time, you know? And you kind of put that on the side, maybe put it in a folder where it doesn't get damaged. And then you're going to take this off very carefully, because you can use this carbon paper for many, many other times, okay? Many, many other canvases. And there you go, you guys. There is, oh, you know what? I missed a line right here. But you know what? No big deal. You can just kind of make that line. If you missed any areas, you can just do them by hand once your design is done, okay? So as you guys can see, I have a cute little kitty here that I just transferred. Oh, let me find the right lighting. There it is. I just transferred it with the carbon paper. So thank you guys for watching. This is how you transfer a design onto a canvas with a transfer paper or a carbon paper. I will see you on the next one.